What's good everyone, welcome to today's video, and as promised I am going to do a Q&A. So I've been doing photography now since 2017, and since then I've been asked a lot of questions in my time, lots of different questions, but a lot of questions that get asked quite regularly. So I've written as many of them down that I can remember, and I'm going to try and quick fire them today. I'm going to do a 15-minute timer on the clock, so we've only got 15 minutes to answer as many of these questions as I can. So I've got them down in my notes, so I will be running off my phone, and we are going to answer as many as we can within the 15-minute timer. The weather, as I said, is very poor today. It's awful in Wales, so rather than let that beat me, I thought I'd do a quick Q&A session inside and get this video up on YouTube ASAP. So what we'll do is we'll get the timer on and then we will start firing off these questions. Here we go. What's your favourite camera brand? For me, it's Canon. I love Canon, amazing quality. The glass is unbelievable, the colour science, the autofocus, just it ticks so many boxes. I think for the best hybrid camera, then Canon is the best thing you can do. But for me personally, I think Canon is the best camera brand out there. What camera brand is best and why? Different really. I've had a number of different cameras. I've had Ricos, I've had Fujis, I've had Sonys, I've had Nikons, I've had Canons. For me, I think if you are looking to get a camera, I think if you're doing hybrid shooting, so you do photos and video, then I think Canon is your best option. If you're doing just photos, I would personally recommend that you go for Nikon, because for me it's the sharpest glass, it's the best glass, unbelievable quality photos. If you're doing just video, then I think Sony is the best option for you. That is my take on it. If you're looking for just a fun, quirky camera to go out and shoot with, then I think Fuji is probably your best option. What's your biggest regret in photography? For me, the Fujifilm X-T30 Mark II. I bought that camera about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I bought it and I just never gave it a chance. I think for me, I think the menus in Fuji are really daunting. I bought the camera, I got a couple of lenses for it. I think I put in a 23mm lens on it. Went round, didn't really take to it, so in the end I ended up selling it. But now that I've got the Fuji X100VI, I think personally that I wish I'd have given it more chance. So personally, definitely my answer is going to be the X-T30 Mark II that I had. I sold it far too quickly, and it is a bit of a bug to me that I got rid of that camera. So yeah, that's probably my biggest regret in it. Who do you look up to in photography? For me, it's probably James Popsis, a local photographer. He lives in North Wales as well. I think he's absolutely incredible. His videos are amazing and his photos are just outstanding. I look up to people like Teppo Apoya. I like Teppo, I like Matty Apoya, and obviously Peter McKinnon, who is probably the GOAT in photography. Do you have any favourite YouTubers? Like I mentioned, Peter McKinnon, Matty Apoya, I do love watching them. I love watching James Popsis' videos. I also love people like Optical Wonder. I think he's great. I like watching Kai. I think Kai's really good when you get new gear out. It's always good to watch Kai's videos. So for me, Teppo, Pete, Matty and James Popsis. Best camera I have owned? For me, I think building my business, I think the Nikon Z6 was probably the best camera. I think that was the one that built the foundation of my business. I do miss that camera. I wish I could have kept it. I wish I could have had it in a glass box and just had it just to remember, really, because there's some nostalgia of it and the fact that it built my business. But I think for me, the best camera that I've had is probably my current camera, which is the Canon R6 Mark II. What do you love most about photography? For me, I think it's meeting people. I get to meet so many different people, and the places it takes me, places that I end up going, I just enjoy being out and about. I love hiking, I love going to new places, I love taking in new surroundings. So yeah, for me it's meeting the people and just the places that it gets me to. Next one. What do you love most about photography? I think it's just, like I said, being out, just getting out, just having that and being able, I still think the biggest magic for me about photography is the fact that when you press the shutter button, you're freezing time. I think that's just, to me, it's just, you know, incredible. You look back on old photos from parts in history that we've got, you know, like as far as back as the Titanic, you know, someone took those photos and we can still look back on them now. I think the only thing with modern photography is that it's all digital, it's all ending up on hard drives and in the cloud, and we don't print as much as we used to, which is a big shame. But yeah, for me it's being able to freeze a single moment in time, and I just love the places that I get to end up in taking pictures. I just love the fact that I'm always out and about taking photos. So that for me is probably the best bit about photography. Do you prefer taking photos or editing them? Bit of a funny one, but for me, I think when I go out, I actually see the photo. So when I'm out and about and I'm taking pictures, or I'm out with the kids, or out with the family and I'm out on a walk and I've got my camera with me, I notice in a scene that I'll see the image. So it's kind of like I see the final image that's edited, it's got my edit on it, I see how the light falls on it. So yeah, being able to actually take that into the editor then and make that visualization come to a reality, for me, is probably just amazing. So I can't really say to take them or edit them. I think it's both. I think I'd have to say both. How to find your style in photography, and I think style is a tricky one. A lot of new photographers come in and they want to emulate someone that they've seen, someone that they watch, or someone's news feed that they see on Instagram or something. I think the best thing to do is the easiest way to say it is to make sure that when you look at a photo that you like, ask yourself why you like it, and then lean into why you like it. Try and bring that into your own photography. So for me personally, I lean towards a lot of sort of light and airy, the dreamy look, just not too heavily edited, but just how it sort of would look with your eye, really. That's the kind of style that I do like. So your style will change, it will evolve, so don't worry about it. It's not a final destination, but just enjoy the process of starting photography and learning new ways to edit, maybe dark and moody, maybe faded blacks, things like that, muted tones, or light and dreamy, light and airy like myself. Just enjoy it. Not every photographer has fully settled on their style, really. You could go from sort of something like I do, wedding photography, and then street photography. They're quite close. I like them both light and dreamy, but I have played around with darker, moody shots and I've enjoyed it. So yeah, enjoy the process. Style is not the final destination because it always changes. Will you sell your presets? I think if I do sort of get bigger on YouTube and do get a bit of a following and people do enjoy my picture styles, then yeah, I probably would. I would probably look to sell my presets. What are your goals going forward? For me, it's YouTube. I just really want to push on my YouTube. My overall goal on YouTube is to be able to help inspire someone to pick a camera up and take photos, and just being able to communicate with other photographers and videographers from across the world, I think is just something that I really, really want to do. And just being able to test new gear. I mean, testing camera gear all day is just probably my dream job. So yeah, definitely YouTube. What camera do you regret buying? The Canon RP. Everyone knows me, I hate the Canon RP. I do still have it in my camera bag, but yeah, I think the Canon RP, I just don't connect with it. So I'm hoping that 2026 is the final year for the Canon RP for me. But yeah, I'd have to say the RP. JPEG or RAW? 100% RAW. I never ever shoot JPEGs, even though I've got the Fujifilm X106. Always shoot RAW so that I've got full flexibility in post then to really change an image to how I want to see it. Manual or auto? Manual, but I don't shoot in manual, believe it or not. I shoot manual really because I'm in control of the settings, but I'll discuss in another video that I've got coming up about why I kind of don't shoot in manual, so we'll get over that. Best moment in photography? I don't know. I don't think I've had it. I'm not sure I've had it. I just think the whole journey that I've been on since I picked the camera up to where I am now talking to you in this video, I've just loved it. I just don't have a specific point. Is it hard starting a business in photography? It can be. I think when you do start a business, make sure that you are able to support yourself, because you don't want to jump into it and go full time and then realise that you can't pay your bills, which obviously you don't want. So I'd make sure that you've got plenty of avenues that you can go down that makes you money. It's not just going out taking pictures for clients. I do wedding photography, so it pays well and I thoroughly enjoy it. So to me, I don't classify it as a job, but I think starting it, make sure you've got plenty of sort of financial streams coming in. Maybe you're selling prints, or maybe you're doing sort of commercial work that you always get reoccurring. Just make sure that you've got plenty coming in, that you're able to make that leap and do it full time. Advice for new photographers: don't use vignettes. I think everyone that starts photography just vignettes the shit out of their photos. I did it. I put little borders around things, and it's really cheesy, really cringe. And when I look back at it now, I think, oh my god, how the hell do people put likes on them kind of pictures? But avoid vignettes and just enjoy it. Just go out, enjoy it. Just enjoy the process of going out, taking a photo, and enjoy the process of learning photography. That's probably my best advice. One camera brand for the rest of your life, which one would it be? Canon. Does it get lonely doing photography? No, not all the time. You are out on your own, but I like being on my own. Obviously, when I do weddings, I am immersed in so many different things, so many people, so many guests that I am with all day. So being able to go out on a hike, I do like the loneliness of it. I wouldn't say loneliness, but I like the fact that I'm just on my own. I'm just nice and relaxed, just out taking pictures. Dream camera, Leica Leica Q3 43, that's my dream camera. I just don't have £5,000 to spend on one. What made me pick weddings as a profession in photography? Just love them. I just think that you get to take photos of someone's biggest day and that they can cherish them photos for a lifetime. I enjoy it, I love it. I do feel like I'm a people person and that I do get on with everyone that I go to weddings with. So yeah, just love doing weddings. Do you need a full frame sensor or a crop sensor is just as good? Full frame obviously is ideal because you get more flexibility, better low light performance, and they're just overall better picture quality. But for me, I don't see a difference. I could show you an APS-C shot and a full frame shot and chances are you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. So don't worry about it, don't get bogged down. It is just one of them that you can just basically, you won't notice the difference. So if you've got a crop sensor, keep using it until you feel you are financially capable to be able to go out and buy it. If you could do anything different, what would it be? I wouldn't do anything different. I'd just keep everything as it was. I've learned so many things. Trial and error, making mistakes, that's how you learn. What's the best lens that you've ever owned? 28-70 from Canon. Favorite focal length? 35 or a 50, but I think I'd have to say 35. Have you perfected your style? No, as I mentioned earlier, I don't think I've perfected my style. It still changes, still see things and I think, oh, I might try that, I might try and emulate that kind of style. Or I think you can copy people. I think it's easy to copy people, but not so much copy them. I think it's quite nice that if people do try and take photos like myself and try and sort of emulate my style in photography, I think it's just, you know, it's a nice compliment really that people look up to your work. So no, I haven't developed my style fully yet, but I wouldn't say I'm that far off. Are you happy with your current gear? No, I want to change my mics. I want to get the DJI mini mics, DJI, because Liam's going to call me out saying DJI all the time. DJI, I want to get those little mics. I just want to change over to them and get rid of my Rhodes. I want the Canon R3 and I want the Canon RP gone as well. So best gift you've ever given within photography? I think for me, I got asked to do a job before for, I've actually done two, and they were for someone who was terminally ill, unfortunately, and I got with their family and just took some nice photos that they can cherish for a lifetime. Lots of candids, lots of smiling photos, so I didn't charge for it. I just said, look, I'll rock up, I'll take some nice photos for you, and all the family loved them. They all got in contact with me and just said how beautiful the photos were and how that they will be able to remember their mum. And also another shoot I did was just being able to capture their daughter before sadly they passed. So yeah, best gift I've ever given is just the gift of photography, being able to take photos and being able to catch nice candid moments. What's one misconception about your job? That I'm loaded. That everyone just thinks I'm super rich, but I'm not. Trust me, I'm not rich. But it does pay well, it is good, but like I said, make sure you've got lots of financial avenues you can go down that do make you money, so a lot of passive incomes that you'll need for doing photography full time. What's one, oh I've done that one. Anything you dislike about photography? No, chasing light, always chasing light. When you go out, you think, oh yeah, I'm going here today, I've got time to go out, I've got no kids, I've got a free day, I'll go here, and then you just find that the light's not what it was. I do like diffuse light, I do like soft grey days, dull days if you like. I do enjoy that because everything's nice and flat, but if you're chasing the sunset and then you get there and it's not there, that is a bit annoying. Did you go to college or uni to study photography? No, I didn't, I just learned off YouTube. Do you have to go to uni or college to start? You can if you want, you're only going to learn, so I just think no matter what you're going to learn something. So yeah, just go out, do what you do, watch YouTube, go out, trial and error, take the shots, learn from it, learn from mistakes, and that's how you grow. Are presets worth buying or a waste of money? They're worth buying. I think the worst misconception with it is that when you buy them and the person that's selling them shows them sort of before and afters on their website, that you think that it's just one click and it's done. Presets are great base layer, so if you do buy off someone that you look up to in photography, you buy their presets, it's not one click wonder that you can just get it done nice and easy. It doesn't work like that. It is a good foundation, good starting point, but no, for me, yeah, buy them, but just try and use them as a base layer and then grow upon that and try and develop your own. Can I start with a phone camera? Yeah, I think you can. I want to do a video coming up about can you notice the difference between a professional camera and a phone camera, because more often than not, if you've got one of the newer iPhones, I got the iPhone 13, the iPhone 17 is just a monster. I'd love to get one, maybe 2026 I will. If you could describe photography in one word, what would it be? Relaxing. I'd say relaxing. I do get relaxed when I do photography, even if I'm in streets or I'm doing something like that. If I'm doing street photography, I find it very relaxing. I'd say rewarding, very rewarding, just to go out and take a photo and just capture a picture from that day that sort of tells the story about what you were doing, and just one that you're happy to look back on. Your trade is that you're a wedding photographer. That in itself holds a lot of responsibility but also fun at the same time. You've started venturing outdoors to expand your portfolio and develop your skills. Why do photographers find that transition difficult? I think if you do start photography, you lean towards something. At first I didn't do wedding photography, but then when I did my first one, I kind of knew straight away that I wanted to do it. So just having the confidence to change, it can be daunting going from one thing from another. I'm quite an outgoing person in weddings, but doing something on camera for YouTube out and about, I find that very, very difficult. So transition's hard, but you've got to take yourself out of your comfort zone. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. So just go out and do it, make the leap, don't stop, and don't stop till you make it. Dream place to shoot, New York City. Would you run a workshop? Maybe one day. I have thought about starting a photography group. It's nothing serious, just we go out, you get to ask questions, we get to just sort of connect and just go out together shooting. So maybe 2026 I will start a photography group. Have you ever thought of a photo book? Yes, I have. I've thought about it. They are very expensive. Finding someone to create the book is obviously something that costs a lot of money, but I don't know, maybe further down the line I might. What's the downside to modern photography? Printing. We don't print enough. I think when you remember your pictures as you were a kid, your mum and dad used to get those little cameras, used to take photos on them, had 36 films in it, they take them to Boots, and now you've got pictures you can look back on from when you were a kid, times like Christmas. But yeah, for me, I don't think we print enough. I'm guilty of it, I hold my hands up, I don't print enough. I do have a pro printer, but I need to start printing a lot more. Do you still use your drone for photography? Yes, every now and then I do. I still think that they're great kit, but I've got a video coming up about having the best settings for your drone to take photography, so I'll explain that more in another video. What's your dream shoot? 27 seconds on the clock. I want to go to New York. New York's the place that I want to go. I think it's between the New York skyline. I really want my own version of that. I think a dream shot would be a helicopter shot with looking down on the buildings in New York. That would be a dream. 10 seconds to go, 9 seconds to go. A safari, a wild safari to shoot a lion out in the wild would probably be the best shot. Yeah, it would have to be New York skyline as the timer, or it would have to be shooting a lion in the wild. So that's it, time is up. There's some questions that I get asked, a lot of people ask me. I thought I'd bring it to you. I don't know why this isn't stopping. Shut up. Anyway, that is it. Question and answers, just a few that I get fired at a lot. I get a lot of questions, a lot of repetitive questions. If you do have any questions that you want to ask me, feel free to drop them in the comment section below, or if not, reach out to me on one of my social media pages, or email me, or you can text me if you want. My number's somewhere on my Facebook. It's dead easy to find. It's on my website, so if you need me, contact me that way. Nice and easy Q&A. Just thought I'd give you some little videos just to post out on YouTube today. So that's it. I'll hopefully do another one of these again in the future. Maybe in the new year I'll do another one about sort of where I'm going in 2026 and reasons why I sort of want to start YouTube and why I want to grow on that. So nice and easy. That's it. That's all I got for you. As I always say, see the world, capture life. See all you lovely faces in the next one. Peace.